The sky above Kareth, 9 burned with green fire. Plasma bolts streaked across the heavens as human dropships plunged into the atmosphere, trailing smoke and debris. The ground below was scorched beyond recognition, craters filled with molten glass, ruined alien citadels half buried in ash, and the metallic corpses of war machines too large for humans to comprehend. Sergeant Elias Ward crouched behind a ridge of slagged stone, armor plating humming with the low thrum of his kinetic shield. His visor flickered from interference. The air was thick with radiation from the orbital bombardments. His squad had been reduced from 12 to 3. "Command's gone dark," Corporal Hayes muttered over the comms. "We're cut off. No evac. No signal. Just static." Elias didn't respond. His HUD pulsed red with motion pings. Kareth natives, what the troops called serifs, were closing in. He tightened his grip on his plasma rifle. The serifs were taller, stronger, their skin a pale silver blue that shimmered under light. For a decade, humanity and the Seraph Dominion had fought for control of the Outer Rim worlds, and the cost was staggering. But for Elias, Kareth, 9 wasn't just another battlefield. It was where he had been before. 3 years ago, he had been part of an unauthorized rescue op on the same world. A downed alien transport, a dying Seraph girl, and a decision that haunted him ever since, to save her life. He had never spoken of it. He'd buried it under duty, under armor, under the blood of war. Now, as plasma rounds cut through the dust, he wondered if fate had brought him back to finish something he never understood. "Ward," Hayes hissed. "You hearing that?" Through the static came a voice. It wasn't English, it was harmonic, melodic, seraphic. And it was calling his name. Middle, the voice from the fire. The ambush came swift and merciless. Energy blades cut through the air, slicing Hayes in half before he could scream. Elias rolled behind a ruined walker, returning fire, but the Seraph soldiers were relentless, luminous shapes gliding through smoke like ghosts. He took one down with a point-blank shot, then another with a blade to the throat. But as he spun to engage the third, his plasma blade was met with another, and the world froze. Her. She moved with a grace that shouldn't have belonged to a creature of war. Her armor shimmered with violet energy, her eyes burning gold through a crystalline visor. The hum of her blade matched the beat of his heart. And then she spoke. Not through his comms, not in sound, but in thought. "You came back." The voice echoed inside his skull. "You shouldn't have come back here, Elias." He stumbled back, armor scraping against metal. How do you know my name?" The Seraph removed her helmet. Her skin caught the flickering green light of the fires around them. Her eyes were the same he remembered, radiant, haunting, otherworldly. Lysra. 3 years hadn't changed her. Or maybe she had changed too much for him to see. Elias lowered his weapon. "You were in the crash, the girl from the wreck."
"I
saved me," she finished softly. "And for that, my people branded me a traitor. They said a seraph who owed her life to a human was cursed." Asterisk. She stepped closer. The light of his HUD danced across her face, and for the first time since the war began, Elias felt something human inside his chest. Warmth, regret, hope, all tangled together. "Why did you save me?" she asked, her voice trembling. "I don't know," Elias said truthfully. "You were just a girl. I couldn't let you die." She looked at him for a long, silent moment. Then she smiled, a fragile, heartbreaking thing. "You haven't changed." Before he could respond, her hand rose to his helmet. "Remove it," she whispered. "Let me see if my dreams were true." He hesitated, then unlocked the seals. The armor hissed open, and as the visor lifted, her breath caught. Her hand trembled. Her eyes widened. "It's you," she breathed. "The face that haunted my dreams." The world around them burned, yet for a moment, neither moved. Conflict between two wars. They found shelter in the ruins of a seraph temple, its walls etched with alien runes glowing faintly in the dark. Outside, the thunder of battle still echoed, but within, it felt as though time itself paused. Lysera moved with quiet precision, tending to his wounds with strange bioluminescent gel. Her fingers brushed the scar on his jaw, the same one she had seen as he pulled her from the wreckage years ago. "You shouldn't have returned," she murmured. "If my soldiers see us together, they'll execute you. And me. Then why didn't you kill me when you had the chance?" Elias asked. She looked away. "Because every night since that day, I've seen your face. Every time I closed my eyes, I heard your voice through the fire. The one who spared me, the human who disobeyed every law of war." Elias watched her, heart heavy. "Lysera, this war won't stop. They'll never let peace happen." "Then let it start here," she said. "Between us." Before he could answer, a distant explosion shook the ruins. Her comms crackled with urgent alien voices, search parties. They were looking for her. She stood, energy blade igniting. "They think I'm dead. You must leave before they see you." Elias rose too, ignoring the pain in his ribs. "I'm not leaving you again." Her golden eyes softened, sadness and longing woven together. "If you stay, you'll die. And I'll lose you a second time." "Then let me die beside you," he said simply. Her hand brushed his cheek. "You're still the foolish human who saved me. Still too brave for your own good." She leaned in close, her forehead resting against his. "When I saw your face beneath the armor, I thought the stars had forgiven me." Climax, the Queen's arrival. The night broke apart with the roar of seraph gunships. Beams of blue light swept across the ruins, cutting through the dust. Lysera's comm pinged again, but this time the voice on the other end froze her blood. "Lysera of the Seventh Flame, this is your mother, the High Queen. Stand down and surrender the human." Elias's pulse surged. "Your mother?" Lysera's expression turned grim. "The Queen of the Dominion. She commands every army on this front. If she finds us together, then we fight." "No," Lysera's hand gripped his chest plate. "You don't understand. My mother isn't like me. She doesn't forgive. To her, mercy is treason." The temple doors exploded inward, and the Queen stepped through, towering, radiant, her armor forged from living metal. Her eyes burned like twin suns. She looked at Elias with cold disgust. "So this is the human who turned my daughter against her kind." Lysera stepped between them. "He's not your enemy." "He is every enemy," the Queen hissed. "He is death wearing flesh. Move aside." Asterisk. Elias raised his rifle, though he knew it was useless. The Queen's blade ignited, its glow swallowing the chamber in gold light. But before she could strike, Lysera shouted, "He's the one who saved my life." The Queen hesitated. Lysera continued, tears streaking her luminous face. "You told me mercy was weakness. But he showed me mercy when I didn't deserve it. If that's weakness, then I no longer wish to be strong." The silence that followed was suffocating. The Queen turned her gaze to Elias, this scarred, weary soldier standing against her empire. And for a moment, even she seemed uncertain. Then, with quiet fury, she deactivated her blade. "Take your human," she said coldly. "Leave Kareth 9. Never return. If you do, I will finish what this war began." Elias blinked. "You're sparing me?" Her golden eyes narrowed. "No. I'm sparing her. Ending beneath the stars of Kerith. They fled that night, stealing a small transport buried in the ruins. The engines screamed as they lifted into the toxic skies, breaking through the clouds into the cold emptiness of space. For hours, neither spoke. Elias sat in silence, staring at the planet shrinking behind them, a world that had stolen years of his life, yet somehow given something back. Lysra finally turned to him. "My mother will hunt me. I've betrayed everything I was born to protect." Elias looked at her. "Then you'll have to start something new." She smiled faintly. "A world where mercy isn't a curse?" He nodded. "Where it's a beginning." She reached out, fingers brushing his hand. Alien, delicate, glowing faintly in the dim light of the cockpit. "Beneath your armor," she whispered, "I found the face that haunted my dreams. But now I know why. It wasn't fear. It was hope." Outside, the stars stretched endlessly, silent witnesses to a love born in the ashes of war. And as the ship vanished into hyperspace, Elias finally allowed himself to believe what he'd never thought possible. That even in a universe divided by species, armies, and blood, two souls could still find each other in the fire.